Hey there! So, for the past few months, my friends and I, we have been discussing on the current state of AI and role-playing games. This started as pure curiosity, as we like RPG ourselves, and we were wondering what we could do to improve the experience. We discussed not only the technical aspects of RPGs and AI, but also the community aspects of it. There is still some friction about the topic. Basically, AI in RPGs are a taboo topic for certain people, and it's understandable. RPGs are a social game by definition. You need other people to play with it, and the AI kind of takes the human part of it. So I understand the fear, and some people don't liking to interact with AI instead of a human being. But that said, it seems that people are getting more and more comfortable with that idea. From what we could see, there are communities of people that are they are already doing it, and it's a surprisingly big community. But before jumping into the discussion, I would like to introduce myself. I am Daniel, but you can call me Neil. Most of my friends call me that way, and that's the name of the channel anyway. And I am a machine learning engineer that used to research ML applications to card games and video games. And now I wanted to do something with RPGs, as I like RPGs, and I never tried something like that. So yeah, let's start. Probably the most convenient and affordable way of doing it is by using a chatbot that's already there, like Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini. Those options already have a free tier, so there is no friction. You can just create an account and start doing. Look for a prompt online or come with a prompt yourself, make some adjustments, and you have a great narrator. The quality of the narration and the descriptions are kind of great. They work well. They have a strong foundation on describing events. It's really good describing locations and actions. So it's a great narrator so far. The problem comes with long adventures. When dealing with a long adventure, usually the model will start forgetting about important facts about the story and the world you're living in. If an NPC died, it might come back because the model just forgot it. And this is understandable. The chatbot was not meant for that, it was meant for other kind of usage. Someone may argue that a human game master can also make mistakes, but I think a machine making mistake is less acceptable than a human being. The human game master is usually someone from your social network that you know. If it makes a mistake, you can correct on the point, and maybe it becomes a joke into the party, and it's fine. But I think we, even as a society, we are not used with machines making mistakes. Usually when a machine makes a mistake, it's something that really bothers us, and we create machines usually for not committing any mistakes. So I think in that regard, it's understandable that people get really frustrated when the AI hallucinates. And also, when AI hallucinates, it hallucinates for good. It gets everything wrong, not just a small thing. Another thing that, at least for me, it's really important, these chatbots lack gamification. I like throwing dice. I think it's an important feature of RPGs. The uncertainty gives me some thrill that I really like. I like not being in control of the environment. I like to be part of the environment, not like a protagonist. And usually those chatbots have a huge problem contradicting the user. So if you are a player and you say, oh, I want to do this huge leap for the other side, the model won't contradict you. Probably they say, okay, you do it, now what? And I don't like that. If you say, oh, I'm going to kill a dragon right now, the model will probably say, yeah, the dragon is dead. There is no challenge. Everything that you say, you can take as done. And for me, that's completely ruins the experience. Some people already started thinking on how to improve that, and they started building RPG-specific platforms with AI. While they try to solve some of the issues, for example, it adds memory management for the context, there are still problems with it. It doesn't solve completely. But indeed, they offer better memory and it's more reliable and consistent. For me, the huge issue with those platforms is that they rely way too much on fantasy RPGs. If you want sci-fi or anything like that, the UI of the entire thing is for fantasy RPGs. Everything's done thinking of fantasy RPGs, and those are not my cup of tea. I prefer, for example, sci-fi. For me, it's way more interesting. Not only that, but they also keep a lot of the AI stuff in the front of the player. The player have access to the prompt, the context that is being used, the model, sometimes even some parameters that it can play with it. I don't like that. I just want to go there and play my RPG and enjoy myself with the game. An example that I like to bring is that Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a representation of tabletop RPGs as a video game, but it doesn't keep reminding you to tune things when you play it. You just play a regular game and you have a really great experience while playing it. It's not the same as a tabletop RPG, and it doesn't mean to be it, but it captures the experience. So I'd like for the RPG platforms to not do that. Actually, just have the bare configuration that is good, and I can go there and just start a conversation with the narrator and have my story. If you think that this is important for you, now leave in the comments. Something that's way more critical than that is that usually those platforms are really slow. The conversation is not fluid. I think the reason for that is that they rely a lot on tool calls from the AI. They do tool calling for everything, for memory management, for gamification, for locations and managing characters and all. And I think this is really slow. I think there might be better ways of doing it, and in the end, that's what happens. It's really slow because you have to wait for the generation, you have to wait for the tool call and reasoning, and this makes the conversation not a back and forth conversation. I don't like waiting for the text to appear on my screen and start reading. It should be something that is really fast, because when you're playing RPG with someone else, it's a back and forth really fast. Imagine that you were talking with your GM and he starts to give you a silence and you don't know what to talk anymore. You stand still just taking a look at him. I think this is not great. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the current state. I will go deeper in the future. I will be doing more videos like that, and I'll bring things that I think could get improved. This was just an introduction. I plan on getting deeper and deeper on the technical ways. I will be building something here and showing how I'm building, so it might give you some ideas. If you are interested in this type of content, please like and subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you.